Guys, and let me say it again. Hello, guys. We are with question number 9. This one takes some time to complete. We could work it out different ways, and I'm going to show you both of them. Whatever works for you, but for all of them, you got to make sure that we follow through the different processes so that we can get to the correct answer. And it is not that complicated, but it could be a little tedious. It says a horse trainer records the distance a horse travels during 3 different trials. So here we have the horses traveling time and distances. So here are the trials. We have trial 1, trial 2, and trial 3. Here we have that time in minutes. So we have 15 minutes, 30 minutes, and 45 minutes. And then the distance travel, 4.5, 9.0, 13.5. So the question itself is, what is the horse's average speed in kilometers per minute? Okay, per minute. So then right here, these are minutes. How many minutes did it take this horse to travel the 4.5? But of course, we want an average, so we're going to consider all of them. The first method that I can see that you can try, and if everything comes out exactly the same, then that means that is my average. I'm getting the exact same thing. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to draw my formula triangle right here. And of course, if we go back and look at the formula chart from our STAR test, it says right here, average speed. So we're going to be using the formula of speed equals distance over time. So speed, I'm going to put right here as a little reminder, speed equals distance over time. And that's just so that I can go back and forth and double check that I'm doing the right calculations, or that I'm doing what I'm supposed to, or dividing or multiplying by the appropriate numbers. So then right here, like we've said before, I always try to fill in the top section of my triangle first. The letter, this one's to the left, the D is to the top, or it's above letter T. So I'm going to always look for that one that is above so that I can fill in my top section of the triangle. And then I have the T there at the bottom and the S over here on the side. So I can put T and S on whichever side, it doesn't matter. Don't forget that from side to side, we're going to multiply, and from top to bottom, we're going to divide. Now here again, I'm looking for speed. So then I'm going to cover the letter S, and it says right here that I'm going to do distance over time. So then that means that I'm going to do D over T. Again, that's what I'm going to be working with. So then right here, I'm looking at the distance. So this is going to be my distance. This is what I want to plot at the top first. Okay. So right now what I did is that I kind of like did a little shortcut. So because of lack of time, what I'm going to do right here, we said it's D over T. So what I did is that I am checking trial number 1 first. And on trial number 1, it says D over T. So I put the 4.5 and then I divide it by 15. Okay, distance over time. So then 4.5 divided by 15, and that gives me 0.3. So I'm going to show my calculator. Let me see. I didn't think about it this way, but there you see it, right? So then I'm going to put 15 over 3, clear. 15 divided by 3 is going to give me 0.5. No, I did something wrong. Let me clear it up. Okay, I put 15 over 3. Okay, 4.5, my bad. 4.5 divided by 15 equals 0.3. And there it is, 0.3. So then I'm going to do the same thing to this one, which is, and I have it right here just so that there will be no confusions. I'm going to do now number 2, okay? Distance over time, distance over time. So I want my 9 divided by, or my 9.0 divided by 30. That's going to give me 0.3 again, and there it is. Okay, so I'm going to check the third one. The third one, it's distance over time. Again, 13.5 divided by 45, 13.5 divided by 45. And I have right here that it's also going to give me 3. So 13.5 divided by 3 equals, again, 13.5. I keep on going to the 3. Okay, I have that response on my head. So then it's going to be 13.5 divided by 45. And remember that I've always told you check your answers more than once so you can make sure that they are correct. So then 0.3. So right on there, I can say, you know what? My average speed based on these calculations are going to be 0.3 because all of them are exactly the same. It took the same amount of time during all of them. So then that means that that's my average speed. Now, another way that we could have done this, and this is the long way, but of course you always have to double check your work first. What I did is that I added all of the distances, all of the time, and all of the distances. Okay, so when I added my 15 plus 30 plus 45, and then over here on the distance, my 4.5, my 9.0, and my 13.5, I got that as the answer. So to get an average, I need to make sure that I divide this by 3, kind of like the way that we get your grades. We get all of your grades, we add them up, and then we divide them by the number of grades. So the same thing right here. So then for my time, total time, I get 90.02. In my total distance, I get my 27. Since I have 3 trials, I need to divide both of them, each one of them by 3. So I did the division. I put 90.02 over 3, which is going to be my distance. Well, right here, I'm still working just with the time, which is 90.02 divided by 3 because I did 3 trials. And then the 27 divided by 3 because I did 3 trials. So my ending answers were 30 for the time and 9 for the speed. I mean, for the distance. Okay, 30 for the time. Right there, and 9 for my distance. Now, this is what I need to do a final calculation. So this is my distance, this is my time. So now I'm going to get the 9 over the 30, which is the distance over the time. So then right here, I did put 9 over 30 is going to give me 0.3. So right here, it's just kind of like double checking, making sure that my answer was correct. So then my correct answer is supposed to be 0.3. Okay, all of them were 0.3, so that's what I'm going to put right here. Now, a lot of students have asked me, Miss, so how do I do it? Where do I put my question? Do I put it on the right or do I put it on my left? We put 0.3 right here. But something that I noticed that we brought up in one of the classes is that even after you have transferred your answer onto the paper, then just match your point, your decimal. Right here, I have my decimal first. There it is. And then I have the 3. So that means that my 3 goes to the right of the decimal. Now, if you want to double check that work, look at your calculator. Your calculator has a 0 and then a decimal and then a 3. So whatever's after the decimal, go ahead and put that after the decimal. Whatever's before the decimal, go ahead and put that before the decimal. Right here, a simple 0.3. So there we go. There's the point, 0.3 if I want to. I can put 0 point, the points there, and then 3. So there's no way for us to get confused with where do I put the number? Do I put it before the decimal or after the decimal? Look at your calculator. The 3 is to the right of the decimal. So consider the decimal is another box, and it is another box. So it's 0.3. If you don't want to put the 0, you know that we don't have to put them, right? But after the decimal, we do put them. So we have just 0.3, 0.3, or if you're just putting the 0.3, then make sure that that point is there first and then the 3 to the right, just like I have it right here. So thank you so much, guys. I'll see you next time. Enjoy the rest of the day. Take care and stay safe. And do not forget to subscribe and to like. Thank you.